Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. How many of these rusty tow bars do you see getting around? Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to bring it back to life with just a bit of a strip back, a spray paint, and some small modifications. So guys, I'm going to try and make this video fairly simple today. We're going to look at the bolts you need to get the tow bar off. We're going to touch briefly on how I strip the paint down and what tools I use to do that. We're going to look at repainting it and pretty simply the little modification I did for the trailer plug there. Might touch on how to wire the trailer plug up and we'll be good to go. So stay tuned. So the first thing I want to touch on today is that on either side there is 1, 2, 3 and 4 bolts you have to take off to get this tow bar off on either side. That one up there is hiding. Might be able to see that. And then you should know that you're going to have to take this rear bumper off because there's actually a plate right in here with 2 and 2 bolts to take out. So if your tow bar is old and rusty like mine, it could be a pretty hefty job, but if not, you'll be right, it is pretty simple. So pretty simply, you want to get your breaker bar and socket on those 8 bolts on the bottom of the tow bar, break them, get them loose, and then you might want to retighten them again before you take that bumper off so that you can loosen those ones and then bring the whole tow bar down at the end. I won't bore you too much with the details here. It's a pretty simple process and it might just take a bit of coaxing with these bolts back and forth so that you're not breaking anything if it is welded in there with some rust. To take this rear bumper off, there should be a bolt here and possibly one up in there higher somewhere there, right next to that conduit. And then you'll have to take anything connecting the bumper to the body off on the side here, which for me should only be 2 bolts on either side. So that should be pretty simple too. Once the bumper's out the way and you've got those back 4 bolts off the chassis, you should be able to let go of any bolts that you had up there to support it, and the tow bar should just pop right off. So now to strip the rust and old paintwork off this tow bar, I picked up a couple of these poly coral discs from my local hardware store. I'll chuck a link to them in the description today because they are incredible products. I just keep coming back to them. They're a little bit on the pricey side compared to your normal flapper disc or whatever, but they really do cover a lot of ground on projects like this. So make sure you get a couple of them before you start this project. As you can see here, that coral disc really does take a lot of that stuff off really fast. This is why I love them. They're just so good at taking all that stuff off. Just beware that they do throw a bit of shrapnel, so make sure that you're wearing the appropriate safety gear. I did use a grinder to take off that old trailer plug mount, and I also used a flapper disc for some of the edges and some of the more tough going stuff because you really can't go without a flapper disc. I found some of this 4mm thick mild steel sitting in a scrap heap, which just happened to be the perfect width for my trailer plug. So I went and cut up a length of this and we're going to bend it and use that as our new trailer plug mount. After I cleaned that bit of steel up, we got it nice and toasty, gave it a whack, and that was our new trailer plug mount. With the holes drilled and bracket welded on, it was time to clean up the welds and then we could get to some painting. Today I'm going to be using this anti-rust heavy duty primer and mixing it with methylated spirits. That is the thinner that is on the back of the tin. It's important that you check that before you go putting chemicals in your paint. As with all my big painting jobs, I'm going to be using this air spray gun. I find this is great for a lot of capacity and a really even and professional finish. As for the top coat, I'm going to be using the same paint I use for the bull bar and rims. It's a fast dry semi-gloss black that is super easy to apply because it's already thinned, right ready for the spray gun, and it dries ready for its next coat within a few hours. I decided to apply 1 undercoat and 3 top coats to this tow bar. This is something that's going to be dealing with a lot of rocks flicking up and potentially a few scrapes and bumps along the way, so we want it to be a real durable coat of paint. And with some finishing touches, our tow bar was ready to go back on the cruiser. After cleaning the bolts up a bit, it should be a pretty simple task of putting the tow bar back on, whack that bumper on over the top, and the last thing we need to do is wire up that trailer plug. Now I'm not sure how much this varies for different plugs, but the diagram that I was using was the 7-pin socket. Some may also choose to go with the 5-pin socket, but mine was a 7-pin plug. I had 7 wires, always handy to have those extra features up your sleeve, so I went for the 7-pin socket. So there you go guys, it is so simple to freshen up your tow bar with a few simple steps, pretty much no money and a bit of time. Absolutely easy. If you found this helpful today, please be sure to give me a sub and share this with your friends. Go find me on Facebook and Instagram. I'd be happy to hear your questions, comments or feedback, and I will catch you guys in the next video.